What in the name of ever living hell is Patreon thinking? What's going on, Taka Squad? It's your boy Roman, aka Mr. Enemy 343, and today I want to talk to you guys about something that's been going on with Patreon as of late. Now, I know that Red Says Desi already covered this, but I just want to reiterate and give my personal thoughts about this. So, that being said, what I actually really think is there is something going on behind the scenes that's actually causing all this, craziness to actually happen, because having fictional characters like, per se, Uraraka My Hero Academia, mind you, and per se questionable positions and doing lewd stuff while having no clothes on is actually considered CSCM, whereas having a real life freaking, how do I even put this? A real life girl, per se, wearing questionable things, attracting like really creepy people, that's okay. Seriously, that's just some major red flags if you ask me. Whole bunch of red flags. This shouldn't be happening. And also, I do actually have the TikTok here, so I wanted to show you this. This is called Patreon Problem, and it's actually from a friend of mine that actually sent this on YouTube here. So let's show what the message says.
There are some parents who are using Patreon to sell images of their underage children to child predators. I have your attention. For those who don't know, Patreon is a platform that allows online creators to monetize their fans or following.
Okay, hold on. Let me just actually read that out loud for you. Okay, so if you guys can't see it, it says, what's Patreon? A Patreon, you can become active participants in the work they love by offering them a monthly membership. You give them access to exclusive content, community, and insight into your creative process. In exchange, you get the freedom to do work and stability you need to build an independent career. Ooh. Yeah, here's the thing. If you're actually going to sit there and actually, allow an innocent little girl actually having her childhood taken from her, all because you're actually, dressing her up and actually, parading around and doing some very questionable things for real sadistic. Ugh. Just even thinking about that just makes me want to cringe. And yet they're actually, saying that people who actually, beat off some knuckle children, and I'm putting this as an here, to fictional characters is actually the equivalent of what's going on here. So let's.
I know a lot of people who use their service, and for the most part, it is a very good thing. But whenever you have something good, especially something that can make money, you're going to have bad people who try and use it for bad things. This video is from one of the Instagram accounts I believe is participating in this, and I can't imagine that this video is created to appeal to anyone other than someone who is attracted to young underage girls. And this is where she claims to be a young Euro model managed and monitored by mom. And she has over 75,000 followers. 75,000 followers who are apparently interested in images such as this and this. Once again, I can't imagine this was created for anyone other attracted to children. That is not even the worst of the images on her Instagram. But if you click that link, it would take you to her Patreon, which, by the way, you have to click and accept that you are about to see material that is 18 plus. And there, for a monthly subscription fee, you have access to 850 images of her that can't be posted here. Now, her account has been reported to Patreon several times, and Patreon maintains that the owner of the account is at least 18 years old. And some have suggested that she may be a case of pedobaiting, which is when someone who is of age they aren't in order to appeal to pedophiles. But don't forget, she is managed and monitored by mom, who very well could be the owner of that Patreon. And I say that because I find others who are definitely using that loophole. Like this account with 157 followers, whose Patreon is called a family channel. Yet the promo video for
I do apologize in advance if the screen doesn't come up.
Swimwear on the beach and pool photo shoot extra. And despite claiming to be a family profile, nothing but pictures of her in bikinis, with the exception of this recent post where she celebrated her 12th birthday.
Can you believe that?
1,400 images that apparently 158,000 people are interested in seeing. Mom Uncharted is the one who brought me and did all of the hard work on this. But Patreon, this is a problem, and you need to do something about it.
And that I totally agree, because you see, we're actually at the cusp of, one of the biggest that's been going on as of late. Freaking Patreon is actually abusing its power, freaking taking away, all the freaking ability to actually make artwork for fans who want to enjoy something. Even if it's not like, freaking loot or anything, if it's actually safe for work and, you just want to actually have something cute that you can enjoy, like, Uraraka actually, being a superhero and all that stuff. But, they just don't want that to happen, because they want to actually sit there and try to say that we are the arbiters of good. We're actually not allowing anime to come onto our site because of freaking CSEM issues, whereas they're allowing actual kids to actually go onto their site and say, I'm an adult, I'm actually being, legally charged by my mother to actually do said things, when in reality, it's just disgusting. Why I actually want to do that, it's just beyond me. Totally beyond me. Nobody should actually go through that. And I really gotta see about actually doing some alternatives to freaking Patreon, because as much as I don't like using Patreon, well, I usually use my Patreon to actually support, fellow content creators. I don't want to take any dirty money from Patreon itself, because God forbid, if I did, then I would actually be supporting the issue instead of actually, trying to find a recluse. Like, if you guys do want to actually support me financially, well, I'm still trying to debate on whether or not I should actually keep on using my Patreon or not. But, the Patreon's there, it's optional as well. But if you support me, there's also Ko-Fi as well. But I'm just not really doing this for the money or anything. I just want to actually give you guys good quality content you can enjoy and just be yourselves. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you really enjoyed this, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell as well. It would really help me out. Let's get to 350 so I can actually, get that Steamer that I really want to get. And as always, guys, just remember these three things. Respect the waifus fan service, enjoy your fandoms, anime is freedom. And until the next time we meet again, this is Mr. Enemy 343 saying, God make mecha and big titty waifu fucking speed.